Hello everybody and welcome to JSmith Takes a Quick Look at Guns N' Robots. Guns N' Robots is developed by Masthead Studios and is a free-to-play styled robot annihilation maker. So basically you can make a robot, you send him into battle, and you upgrade your character, and you build new weapons, you build new chassis, you find all sorts of ways to destroy all the other robots that exist in the universe. One thing I have to say is that there is there's a weird system that you buy things and you upgrade, and that is what I'm going to take a look at first. So I have 222,041 pieces of gold, and I could use that to buy really doesn't seem like a whole lot of other stuff. But basically I use the shop mechanic to buy all the different parts, so guns, chassis, different little power-ups, wheels, hats, what have you. Anything that I could buy, I can. And then I can go into my actual little shop, put everything together, and then eventually build my robot. This is my current one that I have right now. I could set him up differently. I could put a Santa sled on him, although that is the slowest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, so I don't really use it very much. Did I just blow him up completely and utterly? Yeah, it looks like I did. So let's go back and make him again. We can rebuild him, make him stronger and more powerful than he ever was. So we'll give him the little tripod, little wheel mechanic. We'll give him a body and a rocket turret somewhere. What else can I do? I can give him a face. I can give him an ant gun, flintlock revolver. Let's see. So this is like my damage and everything on that. Infinite ammo. That's gonna be my laser gun, so I do want that. And these flintlock revolvers, I have 2 of those. So we'll equip 1 laser gun, 1 flintlock revolver, and we need 1 head. So we can have Scarface. We can have Robot with no name. Or, I think there was another one. Oh, Snake Eyes, there it is. I think the one that we're going to get right now is Robot with no name. He looks pretty badass. But what is going to happen right now is I'm going to hit the battle button. Yeah, so resupply, max load, just refresh everything. So every time you go into battle, you have to resupply all of your weaponry and repair your robot as necessary. And since I just basically, quote-unquote, built this guy, he didn't have any weapons or any ammo. So we are going to go to the battle system, and it doesn't really take too long to find some people to play against, which is pretty surprising. Most of the games, it'll just be me, someone else on my team, versus 2 other people. I'm not sure if there's any larger scale battles than that. The UI makes me think that there is some potential for that, but I haven't seen any yet. What is going to happen is I'm just going to play this little mini game right here until more people join in, which I'm so happy that this exists. It makes my time with Guns N' Robots that much better. It honestly does. If I had to wait here just doing nothing for probably like the 5 minutes that it takes to find a match, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. I would be severely disappointed. But usually I get about 4 to 5 levels into this little arcade simulation game before eventually the game will find some more people, which it has. So we have Dynamite, J-Cat, me, and Storm Bolt. So we are going to face off in our epic battle arena. The graphics of this game are really pretty. There is a lot of vibrant colors that occur, and even there is strange as well. So there's different levels, and none of them seem to follow a general theme. So for instance, this is my guy. There is a castle level that we're currently on. There is a level that looks like it's in the middle of a suburb on a cul-de-sac. There is a desert level which has some sort of like ghost town feel vibes to it. There's also a pirate ship level which occurs in the middle of a storm and a battle of sorts as well. So this is going to be the meat and potatoes of the game. This looks to be just a simple deathmatch mode. There is no way that I have seen to be able to pick the type of mode that you're in. So all you're really stuck with is the random number generator to depict what level you are going to play and the style of level. So there's a few different things that can happen. One, you can have a deathmatch mode. Two, you can have these capture the battery modes. And so we, on my team, will have 2 batteries, and the other team will have 2 batteries, and we have to go to each other's bases and steal them all from the other person, bring them back to our base. The other mode that I played was a kind of a, you have to bomb the opponent's base, so each team starts with a bomb, you take that to the designated spot in the other team's base and blow it up. Whatever team to blow up the bomb first wins. Although I do think that every game can boil down to a simple deathmatch mechanic, wherein if you defeat the robots in the other team, no matter what, if you have the completed objective, you win the match. At the top left of my screen, you will see a couple of bars. You will see a blue bar, which represents my energy, and a red bar, which represents my health. Now, depending on where I hit, the enemies can create different reactions within them. So, for instance, if I shoot them in the head, I believe what will happen is they will become confused, and I think that they're... oh, so look, enemy team destroyed, we win. We defeated both of them, and, you know, good news to us. So anyways, if you shoot them in the head, I believe that their controls may invert for a while. If you shoot them in the legs, their legs become immobile, which is a huge... it's really an issue, and that's happened to me in a couple of battles now. So basically, freeze your legs, you could repair them, but you move much, much slower after that. So this is essentially the entirety of the game so far. It doesn't seem like there's too much. There is a deep kind of buying process. If I could, I was actually going to consider going back to the buying screen and see if I can buy something, but we'll continue on here. It seems like a lot of people have joined the lobby already, which is amazing, so I'm really happy to see that. And I guess we are going back to the castle. So this is to capture the batteries, steal 2 batteries from the enemy camp, and bring them back. And that should be just about it. So what are we looking here? There are, again, so it's 2 versus 2. I wish, because there seems to be a whole lot more room for more people to join in. Maybe there is just a finite amount of people online right now that we can't have that just yet. But I am going to try my best to get into this base, try to steal into it, and see if I can take any of the batteries from these people. One thing that I could do is go under here, grab a big shield, and just see if I can run all the way back to their base. I was hoping this wouldn't come up, but seeing as it did, I will wait behind it. Got a resupply pack, which is huge for ammo. But I'm basically leaving my friend to the wolves here. My battery has been stolen, which is really unfortunate. Let's see where their battery is. Is it in here? Yes, it is. Picked it up. I kind of also wish there was a visual cue that I have the battery on me instead of just this kind of arbitrary... I would imagine, since I see this person has the battery on their team, that I probably have it the same thing on mine. So he's going to probably kill me, capture my battery, and I am going to attempt to do the same. But my idea is to just run away as fast as humanly possible. Hopefully my teammate turns around and realizes that I have the battery and he needs to save my ass. Now, in the top middle of the screen, the flashing green, which I suppose indicates that I have their battery. We'll take that there. So now it is currently 1-1. I'm going to try to kill this guy before he grabs another of my batteries. He just set up a turret on the ground there, which is detrimental to my health. But let's see if I can kill him before he gets back to his base. So basically just going to keep following him. I have to constantly be remembering how much energy that I have, or lack thereof. I was successfully able to kill him, so if I can't reset where that is, so maybe it's just going to be me versus this guy. So there is basically, the matches seem to last around 5 minutes each, which isn't too long, which is good enough to keep them short and casual without having to kind of like have them drag on for what seems like a really long time. But what it does, like, I kind of, you know, I'm on the fence about it. So do I want the games to last longer? Actually, not really. But I would love to see a bigger scale of the match at work. And we won. Fantastic. So I win a lot of my games, and I can show you my stats as well. So 34%, that was my accuracy, 104 stars, and I got 305 gold, which doesn't seem like much in the grand scheme of things since I have like 200,000 some. So here are my stats, or is that my league, right, that I'm in? Here we go. So stats. Battles fought, only 8. Battles won, 6, so that's 75%. That's really not too bad. Battles survived, 100, so I haven't died permanently in any of them yet. So maybe I am the messiah when it comes to this game. Let's go to the shop. Let's see if we could buy anything, and I'll show you how silly it is to have $222,000 when you can't feel like you could buy anything. So if I wanted to buy a gun, I could buy all these parts and equipment, but I have no idea what it all seems to mean. And when I get over here, so these are just like the basic, like bare bone parts that you need to buy eventually. So if I buy a revolver, yeah, you cost literally 0. I'm just going to buy all of these things. And then what I'm going to do is see if I can go over here and see if I can afford any real weaponry here. So all of these things seem to cost $299,000. This one is only $75,000, so we could try to buy that. I have no idea what it does. Triceratops, that looks badass. So let's just buy it. So yes, I absolutely want to buy that. I'll buy this too, who cares. Now, so if I go to the where I make my weaponry, and I go here and I put the Triceratops down, and I put the slingshot down, or do I want to make it like a slugger flintlock? Oh, the accuracy is the best for the slingshot, a little bit worse for flintlock, and the slugger even less than that, but I think maybe the damage capacity is a little bit more. The bullet capacity is 414 on this, so let's try this out. If there's anything else I can use, doesn't look like it. So let's put the slugger on here, and can I even put this on here as well? Oh, so I could put all 3 of them on that and make one gigantic gun. Let's save this module, and we'll see if we can put that on our current guy. So we have the one flintlock module on him. Let's put the slugger Triceratops. So we have one laser. We have one of like every type of gun, I believe. So we'll go in one final battle and see how much damage that we could possibly do to anyone. My overall thoughts and opinions about this game: it's free to play. It's pretty enjoyable. It's not too bad. I wish the community was populated a little bit more. I wish there was more grand scale battles instead of just 2 versus 2. But unfortunately, when you release a game that is just free to play, it's hard to, I find, build hype and momentum behind that. Let's play our little shoot 'em up game. But for the gameplay itself, it's a little drab. It doesn't seem like it's too engrossing. The gameplay, the game types themselves seem to be a little underwhelming. It's like the game has all these different modes and different types, but it's not doing any of them in like a particular style that kind of blows me away. I can't believe that we've only been able to see this one particular level. I've never had 3 stints in a row with going with the same level, which is unfortunate because the game does have some pretty nice graphics, and especially on different levels. It kind of actually reminds me of the graphics of... So, oh, this is Bomb Squad. So I gotta take this bomb, put on the enemy's totem, and see what I can do from there. What was I saying? Oh, so it reminds me of like McDroid, if you remember that from a quick look that I've done a while back. I love the graphic art style for these types of games. It reminds me a little bit of, say, Borderlands as well. I think it works together pretty well. I think the game just could use a little bit more something that brings it to make it its own kind of title, make it its own game, to something special. Am I even shooting this right thing here? I don't even know. How do I fire my other gun? I'm planting the bomb right now with my right mouse button. And as long as I plant it first and they don't disarm it, we're in good shape. I don't think I could use my other arm for whatever reason. It doesn't even make any noise. Doesn't even try to do anything. I hear noises. Whoa, that is a big old dragon. But I think I've got about 40 seconds before anyone comes over and tries to take out that weaponry. Are these guys all just shooting over there? Because if so, they're not going to be in a good spot, because as soon as this blows up, they lose. So left click, usually, so my left guns are powered by my left click. Right gun is powered by my right click. So that kind of makes sense. But when I hold in right or left mouse button, nothing is firing. So I have no idea what is going on there. I think it's about 10 seconds for this person to probably disarm the bomb. They've reached that limit, so we will most likely be winning this battle. So crisis averted, good job team. I'll go and fix whatever mechanic that I have wrong with my arm, possibly, or just switch it for the old tried and true method of just shooting with my rinky-dink gun. Regardless, that is just about it for Guns and Robots. Thank you guys very much for joining with me. I'll have links in the description to where you can download it and where you can support it on Greenlight. Maybe I wasn't reloaded accurately. So if I have that, all of my slugger rounds seem to be, I don't know, if I put that up, max load, I have no idea. Anywho, doesn't matter. I won anyways. Thank you all very much for joining with me. Pretty okay game. It's free. If you like it, go ahead and download it. Just make the community more of a community. I do like the fact that it didn't take me too long to get into a battle. I do not like the fact that there was only 2 versus 2 the entire time. I just want some more variety in the games and see more of the characters that will. The one thing that I obviously do have an issue with is the buying mechanic. I hate buying for credits. How much is it? So 89 cents for 10,000 credits doesn't really seem that like a whole lot, since you need like 30 or 200,000 to get some of the items in there, and that's 20 bucks, so no thank you. But, you know, if you have the money and you want to spend it in there and like that, go ahead, feel free to do that, or you can earn just regular gold the old-fashioned way by playing the game. That's about it for me. Thank you all very much for joining with me. I am JSmith, and I am on the internet. This has been Guns and Robots. I will see you next time. Take care. Later.